Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking you to this direction and are moving forward. But before we get into tarot, just keep in mind that time is fluid, so this could either currently be happening or may be happening at a later date. Also keep in mind this is a general reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, definitely feel free to check out your other placements. But with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. We're going to focus on your energy first, and then we'll jump over to your person, their energy. Okay, what's the overall energy for Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus? Okay, so we do have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, what's the overall energy for the person Libra's connecting with or will be connecting with? We do have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. All right. We are going to get the overall energy for this connection, but before I do all of that, I do want to talk to you guys about what it is that I'm picking up on. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. All right, Libra. I feel like someone's under the impression that the two of you are good. I am definitely getting that the two of you are good, on good terms, and you guys move past whatever it is that you guys move past. But I don't know, because with forgiving and learning coming out here, that's kind of telling me whatever did occur between the two of you, it's something that's still bothering you and it's something that's still affecting you. I just feel like this person thinks that you're over it, but you're not, is basically what I'm getting. I feel like this person thinks that everything's good between the two of you, even though everything is not good between the two of you. And I feel like it's because you're still kind of struggling with moving past whatever it is that this person said and or did, that you're currently having a very difficult time, forgiving them for and basically moving past. What's the overall energy for this connection? What's the overall energy for this connection? We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Libra, we're going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person and their energy. Like I said, keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. How does Libra currently view this relationship? So we do have the Knight of Wands, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we also have the Seven of Swords out here. It could be dealing with a Sag, possibly a Taurus specifically, maybe even an Aquarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case though, but like I said, it looks like something happened here, Libra, between you and this person. And it kind of looks like you're having a very difficult time moving past whatever happened here between you and this person, especially with the Seven of Swords to the Three of Swords coming out here. That creates a Four of Swords at play, which basically represents healing. It could also represent an energy of moving past something that caused you a great deal of pain. And the fact that we're missing the Four of Swords, that's kind of furthermore confirming what I was kind of sensing and feeling off of you, that you're having a difficult time moving past something that this person said to you and or put you through, is basically what I'm getting. And I do see you trying, Libra, to just put it behind you and not think about it, and not dwell on it. And I feel like, one of the reasons why you're deciding to kind of just leave the past in the past, or at least attempt to leave the past in the past, is because at the end of the day, you invested a lot of time and energy towards this connection between you and this person, and you want it to count for something. Not only that, but you're not ready to walk away. And I also feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that it's somebody that you do have a lot of love for. This is somebody that you do care for deeply. So again, you have your reasons, as to why you want to continue to make this work, as to why you want to continue to remain, with this particular person. You have your reasons. However, With the Seven of Swords coming out here, that's kind of telling me that you're constantly being reminded in some way, shape, or form what they did to you. You're constantly being reminded of it in some way, shape, or form. So it kind of makes the whole, yeah, like, let's leave the past in the past, like, more easier said than done, because you're constantly being reminded of it in some way, shape, or form. You constantly find yourself thinking about what they did, thinking about what they said, and what if they turn around and do it again? You know what I mean? Let's go back to that. How does this person currently view this relationship? You know, this person, okay, all right. When it comes on to them and how they're currently viewing this relationship, I think it's safe to say you've invested a lot into this connection, and so have they, okay? This is not a connection that you're ready to get up and walk away from, and this is not a connection that they're ready to get up and walk away from. And it's due to the amount of time and energy that you guys have invested into one another. It's like you guys want it to obviously count for something. You don't want the amount of time and energy you've invested into one another to just go to waste. You know what I mean? You guys want it to count for something, right? Here's the thing. In regards to how this person is currently viewing this relationship with you, this is kind of like the epitome of them essentially feeling like you guys go from taking 50 steps forward to one another to like 100 steps back words with one another. It's basically what I'm getting. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that you're not fully over the pain that this person has essentially caused you. You're not over it. You're not. Just because you're choosing to remain with them doesn't mean that you're over whatever occurred here between the two of you. And I think that that's kind of where I think that that's kind of what this person fails to like realize, because like given everything that happened right between you and this person, the fact that you made the choice to remain with them and continue to, you know, work things out with them, through their perspective, they took that as a sign of, okay, well, you know, you're over what I did, you moved past what I did, let's just move forward. Let's just move, you know, past all of this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they internalize you remaining with them or choosing to remain with them as a sign, I guess, that you're forgiving them for what they put you through and you're over what they basically put you through. Is basically what I'm getting. So when you, right, find yourself bringing up, for example, what this person put you through in the past, right? It causes them to essentially feel like, wow, like we just went from taking 50 steps forward with one another to 100 steps backwards. Like, I just don't get it, you know? And I feel like this entire situation creates a lot of confusion for them because, again, it's like, you know, the fact that you're choosing to remain with them, it's like, I guess they thought that this wasn't going to get brought up again, that you weren't going to turn around and start talking about them and, you know, how they put you through this and how they put you through that and how it made you feel and how it still, you know, hurts you and affects you. Like, they didn't think that this is what was going to occur when you decided to remain with them even after they did what they did. Does that make sense? I'm trying to like get you to see things from their perspective, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm like really trying to break this down. So the fact that you're like bringing all this up, it kind of like confuses them because like their whole thing is like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of them, you know, wanting to work things out with me and wanting to fix and repair things with me and remain with me and then do this? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? What's the point? And it causes them to question, like, wait a minute, like, do they really want to, like, move forward with me? Or do they not want to move forward with me? Like, which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? I just think that this person fails to, like, realize that what they put you through still hurts you and it still affects you. It still hurts you and it still affects you. It's something that you find yourself being reminded of from time to time. You know what I mean? It's not because you want to be reminded of the pain that they essentially caused you. It just kind of pops up every now and then. You know what I mean? I feel like there's days where you have your good moments and you feel like, okay, like I'm over it. And then there's days where you're reminded of the pain that they essentially caused you. And it's because you haven't properly healed from the pain that this person has inflicted upon you. You haven't fully made peace with this just yet. You haven't fully gotten over it just yet. And this is why this tends to happen within this dynamic, where one day you find yourself perfectly fine, perfectly over it, and then the next day it's like you find yourself thinking about them and how they, you know, did you wrong, and then you get all worked up and upset and sad, and then you start bringing it up in conversations. And, you know, I just kind of feel like this person to the right of me is having a difficult time seeing things from your perspective, and you're having a very difficult time seeing things from their perspective, if that makes any sense, because that's primarily what I'm getting here. And this is kind of why there's like a lot of, how do I say this, a whole lot of the both of you not seeing things from one another's perspective, you know, because their whole MO is like, well, if you weren't gonna get over this thing that they essentially put you through, like, why didn't you just leave them? Why didn't you just leave them then? You know, why didn't you just leave them then? Why didn't you just walk away? Does that make sense? You know, like, again, trying to get you to see things from their perspective while also trying to kind of like get them to see things from your perspective. And this, again, this is just kind of why this person's a little bit confused, just because, like, again, it's like they kind of, you know, thought like, well, if you're not going to get over this, you know what I mean? Like, why remain with me? You know, why continue to be with me? If you knew you weren't going to get over this and move past this, why did you choose to remain with me? You know, that's like their whole thing, you know? Okay. How does Libra currently feel? We have the Queen of Swords, okay? And then we also have the Queen of Cups. So due to what this person put you through, Libra, I feel like you're experiencing the only freaking inner battle right now, because your mind, and by the way, the swords basically represent our thoughts in tarot. It represents what's going on within our headspace, right? You know, as far as like what's going on in your headspace in reference to this person, your relationship with them, it's like your mind is telling you like, what the heck are you doing? What the heck are you doing? What are you doing, Libra? What are you doing? Like, why are you even still dealing with this person? Even after everything that they put you through, like, why are you still with them? What are you doing, Libra? You know what I mean? Like, it's like your mind is telling you to leave this person, but then your heart is telling you to stay. You know what I mean? So you're kind of experiencing like the only battle right now between what your mind wants you to do versus what your heart wants you to do. And with the moon coming out here, which basically can represent a card of confusion, you don't know what to listen to. You don't know if you should listen to your mind. You don't know if you should listen to your heart. You don't know what to listen to or what to trust. I'm also getting that, or what to trust. Should you trust what your mind is telling you, or should you trust what your heart is telling you? Because I feel like your heart is telling you, you know, stay with them, continue to build with them, you know, but then your mind is like, no, like, let's leave them because they're probably going to do this to us again. They're probably going to do that to us again, because that's what's occurring in your headspace. Nine of Swords basically represents somebody who's very worried and concerned about the future, something that has yet to occur, something that has yet to happen. You're definitely worried and concerned over something that may or may not happen. It's like a 50-50 chance. It may happen or it may not happen. And your biggest thing is that you're worried and concerned that they're going to turn around and do you the same way that they did you back then again. Completely understandable as to why you would be so concerned about them, you know, betraying you again, deceiving you again, lying to you again, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? I completely get it. So I feel like that's what tends to like cross your mind is, but what if this person like does this to me again? You know, what if? So right now, it's like you just don't know what to trust. You just don't know what to listen to. How does this person currently feel about this relationship? We have the Fool, we have the Lovers, and then we also have the Two of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Wands. Interesting. With the King of Wands coming out here, the King of Wands basically holds the Ace of Wands in his hands. And the Ace of Wands speaks of our own personal wants and desires. What this person wants is for the two of you, right, to just leave the past in the past already. Leave the past in the past already. You know, this person just wants, you know, the two of you to just be happy and just basically move past whatever the heck happened here between the two of you in the past. That's all this person wants. That's all this person wants. That's all this person wants. I want to look at this person. Yeah, let me look at them. Let's look at this King of Wands like energy, shall we? You know, I guess we're going to look a little bit more into this person, Libra, but like there's such a lack of sympathy and compassion coming from this person that does kind of worry me and concern me for you, okay? And the reason why I say that is because the more I look into this person's energy, the more I'm starting to notice how much there is such a lack of, like, you know, sympathy, empathy, compassion, understanding, you know? It's like whatever it is that this person puts you through, which I'm not entirely sure exactly what this person put you through, but whatever it is that they did put you through, it's like they don't realize how much this is actually hurting you and affecting you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Like they just really don't know like how much their actions and their behavior is currently affecting you. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, and I just, that's honestly, that's what really like worries me and concerns me, you know, for you anyways, is that you're dealing with somebody who is like this, like detached, you know what I mean? Like from reality, you know what I mean? Like they're very detached from reality. Like, let's say for example, this person like cheated on you, you know what I mean? Like this is that type of person that knows that obviously they shouldn't have done what they did, but this is also that type of person that'll sit there and be like, oh my god, like it's not a big deal. Like, why are you freaking crying right now? Like, what the heck? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, so weird. Like, why are you crying over that? Like, I cheated on you. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I don't understand. Like, what's your dilemma? Like, why are you crying? Like, hysterically. Like, so what? It's not a big deal. Like, you know, like that's kind of like the vibe that I'm kind of getting here. And I don't know what this person did. Like this person could have, you know, did something else. You know, that's a possibility. But here's what I will say. Whatever it is that this person did, they're kind of looking at it like, oh my God, like, it's like, it's just not a big deal. Like, relax. Like, it's not a freaking big deal. Like, stop freaking crying about it. Like, stop complaining about it. Like, stop being a big baby about it. Like, it's not like a freaking big deal. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's like, but it is though. It is a big deal. And the reason why I'm saying it's a big deal is because I can clearly see how this is hurting you and affecting you, like mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Like, it's in your energy. It's in your energy. So yeah, they might look at whatever it is that they did as, you know, something that may not be a big deal in their eyes, but I feel like the only reason why they're looking at what they did to you as something that's just simply not a big deal in their eyes is because they're not in your shoes. They don't feel what you feel. You know, they're not over here experiencing these intrusive thoughts. They're not over here experiencing all of this anxiety. They're not over here experiencing all this worry and fear. They're not experiencing all this pain that they've inflicted upon you. So it's like, yeah, it is easier for this person to sit there and be like, well, it's not a big deal. Just move past it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And it's like, but it is though. Because look at how it's hurting you. Look at how it's affecting you. And it's like, that's another thing too, right? It's like, I highly doubt that this person is legally blind. I highly doubt that this person is legally blind. I highly doubt that they are. And I say all of that to say this. You can see. Like, if this person were to look at you, they can see how this is hurting you. They can see how this is stressing you out. They can see how this is affecting you. So it's like, for them to harness the energy of, like, what the heck? Like, it's not a big deal. And it's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, they're so, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, it's weird. Like, they're just so, like, detached from, like, I don't know, like reality, or I don't fucking know, like reality or something. It's like, this is that type of person that'll sit there and, like, you know, watch you stress and cry and all these things. And they're just like, you know, looking at you like, you know, they're a fucking deer in the headlights. Like, what are you crying about? And it's just, what are you stressed about? Like, you know, what's going on? It's like, they're so fucking detached from reality. It's just, it's the weirdest thing. And I think that, again, it's one of those situations where it is easier for this person to sit here and be like, get over it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, they might think it's not a big deal, but I'm pretty sure, you know, if you were to turn around and do them, you know, the same way that they did you, they wouldn't be saying all that. They wouldn't be saying all that. You know what I mean? They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. It's like, I'm trying to describe this freaking person, man, but it's like, it's hard. It's hard to describe, like, this person and, like, their whole, like, thought process behind why they did what they did. You know what I mean? And why they are the way that they are, and why they're showing up in the ways that they're showing up. It's very hard to describe this person and put them into freaking words, but whatever it is that this person did to you, there's such a lack of, there's a lack of remorse, but the reason why there's a lack of remorse is because they're so detached from, like, reality. Does that make sense? Like, does that make sense? Like, because if this person wasn't this detached from reality, you know what I mean? Like, there would be some remorse there. You know what I mean? There would be some regret there. There would be some, like, you know, sorrow there. But it's like, that's missing. And it's like, that's missing. It's like, I feel like I'm fucking describing a damn robot or something like that, because this doesn't feel like human-like, I guess. Like, doesn't feel human-like. I mean, granted, there's a possibility that this person could very well be a narcissist. Then, okay, that could explain. But it's like, and I know that I sound kind of crazy saying that this doesn't feel human-like. And it's just because it doesn't. This doesn't feel human-like. I don't know. Like, that's the best way I can freaking put it into words. It doesn't feel human-like. It doesn't feel human-like. Like, they're just so detached from, like, this person's very detached from, like, their emotions. Therefore, they can't sympathize with anybody else's emotions. This person's so, like, detached from, you know, reality on top of that. Hence why there's a lack of, you know what I mean? Like, awareness on their behalf in regards to like the pain that this person, like, you know, that this person has fucking caused you. Like, I don't think I've ever like come into contact in a reading with someone like this before. They're very, I know it's gonna sound fucking crazy. It's gonna sound crazy, but I keep wanting to say this. This does not feel human-like. I feel like I'm describing a robot, you know, a robot that doesn't have feelings, you know, like I feel like, yeah, this person just, yeah, they just, I don't know, it's just fucking hard to fucking describe, you know, it's just fucking weird. Anyways, let's keep on. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Okay, we have the Tower in the reverse. We got the Two of Swords in the upright, and then we also have the Temperance card. Can I, okay, first of all, let's just focus on this Tower, you know, in the reverse. I feel like this person's trying to avoid permanently losing you. They're trying to avoid permanently losing you is basically what I'm getting. And the reason why this person is trying their hardest to avoid losing you permanently is because of this right here. This right here. With the Ace, okay, let me focus on this really quickly here. Before the Two of Swords comes the Ace of Swords, which basically represents the sword of truth. It represents clarity. Like, it just represents inner knowing. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, this person knows. Like, they know without a shadow of a fucking doubt, right? That they're never going to find someone like you again. This person looks at you as somebody who harnesses temperance-like energy, which is very fucking awesome, by the way. Like, this person looks at you like you're a really, really good person. This person looks at you as somebody who has a really, really big heart. You know, they look at you as somebody, you know, who has good intentions, you know, when it comes down to them. In other words, they know that they're not gonna find another you out there. Does that make sense? Like, they know that. They know that without a shadow of a doubt. And this is why this person is currently trying to avoid things from like permanently coming to an end here between the two of you, because they know they're not going to find another you and someone else. Like, everything that you've tolerated and put up with, they cannot foresee themselves getting with someone else, and then that someone else putting up with the amount of things they put you through. Does that make sense? So again, it's like, you've already proven your love and loyalty to them, and it shows, and it's evident. You've proven your love and loyalty to them. You know, like, they do not question your love or loyalty to them. They don't, because you've proven to this person on several different occasions that you really do love them and that you really are loyal to them. And it's mainly because of the things that this person has put you through. If you would have turned around and put them through the same exact thing, they would have gotten rid of you in a heartbeat. And in some way, shape, or I almost want to say in some fucked up way, shape, or form, it's like the things that this person has put you through that they would never turn around and forgive a person for, you did. And they took that as a sign of, wow, like, they really love me. Like, this is crazy. Like, I turned around and put Libra through this and this and this and this, and they still chose to be with me. Oh my God, like, this is crazy. Like, Libra's different, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, that's fine, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. But it's like, my concern, this is why I feel like at this point, I feel like I'm describing a narcissist here. It's like, okay, yeah, they put you through the things that you put them through, which are things that they personally wouldn't tolerate and or put up with from fucking anybody, but you did because you loved them and you cared about them and you didn't want to lose them. And they took that as a sign of like, wow, like Libra really loves me. I mean, everything I put them through, like, and they still stay with me. Wow, they really, really love, they have to love me. And I'm never going to find this anywhere else. You know what I mean? And it's like, I guess my fucking question is, what the fuck does that even matter? And the reason why I'm just like, well, what the fuck does that even matter is because I'm not getting an energy of them. God, how do I explain this? I feel like I'm describing a narcissist. Like, none of this shit matters. None of it matters. And I don't understand why it even matters to this person, the amount of things that they basically put you through and you turned around and basically forgave them, because they don't value you. They don't appreciate you. So it's like, I don't understand what the fuck this matters in their brain. Like, I don't fucking understand. Like, why the fuck does this matter in this fucking person's brain? Like, I'm getting worked up because it's like, I feel like this is that fucking type of person that'll sit there and like put a person through fucking hell and back. You know what I mean? Just to see how much that person loves them. And they still fucking choose to not value or respect or appreciate that person that they're dragging through fucking hell. That's why I'm saying it's like, I personally don't understand why the fuck does this even matter, and what's the point of even doing that to a person anyways? Like, what is the freaking point? What's the point? I don't understand like this person's fucking logic, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand it. And to be honest, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up because if you guys have been with me for a while, y'all know, like, the one thing that brings out the devil in me is seeing people get taken advantage of, seeing people, suffer on top of that. And I feel like not only are you getting taken advantage of, but I feel like this person, in their own little fucking twisted way of looking at things and thinking things and perceiving things, it's like it's making you suffer in the process, and it's really pissing me off. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to compose myself, but I literally get this way. Like, when I see it with my own two eyes, like, and I could be out and about, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm the type of person that if I see somebody like trying to hurt another person, bully another person, belittle another person, like, I'm the type of person that will literally turn into freaking Satan, okay? Because I personally do not like that. Like, and I feel like that's what this person's doing. It's like, they want to sit up here and like drag you through fucking hell and back, you know what I mean? And I feel like they do this to like test people's love and loyalty to them. And it's like, once that is fucking proven, like, all right, boom, like, this person really does love me, all right, they really are loyal to me, it's like nothing fucking changes, you know what I mean? It's not like they sit there and be like, all right, you know what, okay, like, you know what, I'm gonna be a good man to Libra from this point on, because they've proven their love and loyalty to me. It's like, no, we don't fucking see that. It's like, okay, now's the day that, I'm going to be a good woman to Libra because they've proven their love and loyalty to me, after I dragged them through fucking hell and back. You know what I mean? It's like, no, we see this person literally remaining the same. We see them literally remaining the same. Like, and that's my thing. It's like, I don't understand the logic behind all of this. Like, I just fucking don't. Like, I just don't understand the fucking logic behind all of this, because it's not like they end up looking at that person that they decided to drag through hell just to see, if that person loves them and cares about them and is loyal to them. Because if that person allows them to drag that person through hell and back, and that person continues to stay and just fucking take the suffering and the beating, in their mind, it's gonna tell them that that person loves them and cares about them. And it's like, okay, but it's like, they still will sit there and put that person through hell and back through their actions and their behavior. So it's like, I don't fucking understand. Like, I don't fucking get this person's logic. And it's like pissing me off, because that's another thing with me. It's another thing with me. It's like, I like to understand like where people are coming from. And when I feel like I'm shooting fucking blanks, it really does frustrate me, because I love to understand. And I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I don't fucking understand this. I don't understand this. And what blows my fucking mind, can I just say one more thing? And I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. What blows my damn mind about this person is that they're showing up harnessing Page of Pentacles energy and King of Wands energy. That's what blows my mind. That's what really blows my mind the most, because I feel like you and the way that you've shown up in this dynamic that you share with them makes this person feel more important than they actually are, makes them feel more valuable than they actually are, makes them feel more worthy than they actually are. You see what I mean? Like, this is that type of person that, you know, I mean, I guess it's great to fucking have confidence within yourself. It's great, I guess. But it's like, come on, like, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. Really? You know, I mean, this is, I'm fucking sorry. I mean, let's just focus on the fact that this person's showing up as a King of Wands. A King of Wands, you know, is somebody who struggles with taking other people seriously because they don't even fucking take their own life seriously. And you mean to tell me that, you know, like, they're just walking around like, you know, like they're all that in a bag of chips when they're not? And the only reason why they feel this way is because you make them feel this way. You make them feel important. You make them feel desired. You make them feel wanted. You make them feel this way. They don't really feel this way about their actual self. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Like, they might be walking around with a shitload of confidence, but it's not, you know, confidence, you know, that they personally have within themselves. It's the confidence you basically give them. Because you make them feel more important than they actually are. A King of Wands is somebody who cannot take anybody else seriously because they personally don't even take themselves seriously. I'm pretty sure you've heard the saying, as above, so below. What happens internally will manifest itself externally to you. And I'm pretty sure you've also heard this saying, it all starts with you. If this person does not take themselves seriously, let alone their own fucking life seriously, they're not going to take another person's life seriously, and they're not going to take another person seriously. This person does not respect themselves. Therefore, they can't respect you or anybody that they come into contact with. You see what I mean? And it's like, another thing too, you know, the King of Wands is somebody who, you know, the King of Wands is somebody who just, God, loves to, like, como te digo? Sorry, I'm kind of getting like passionate and the Spanish is coming out. The King of Wands is also somebody who likes to play a lot of games with people. Therefore, they think anybody that they come into contact with, you know, is basically playing a lot of games with them. You know what I mean? So there could have been a point in time where this person could have accused you of, like, cheating on them, sleeping with this guy, sleeping with that girl. Because again, the King of Wands is somebody who doesn't take anybody seriously. The King of Wands is somebody who just likes to play games with people. Therefore, they think that anybody they come into contact with is basically trying to play games with them and, you know, all of these things. And this is why this person puts people through hell and fucking back to prove, you know, to prove their love and loyalty to them. Because again, it all starts with you. As above, so below. What happens internally within you will manifest itself externally to you. Because this person likes to play games. They more than likely think that you, my friend, you know, have been playing games with me. So, you know, you're just gonna have to, you know, go through hell and back to prove your damn love and loyalty to this fucking person. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And then my thing is, it's like, but for what? For what though? Like, what? For what? For what? For what? What's the point? What's the end game? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the end game here? What's the end game? Like, what's the end game? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm like starting to really question, like, is there even an end game for this person? Or is there not an end game? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I just don't know. What actions will this person, what actions will Libra take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the, okay, Empress. We have the Judgment card. And then we also have the Six of Swords, but it came out in the reverse. You know what blows my mind about you is that, oh, Libra, you just don't know. Oh, man, you just don't know, man. You just don't know, man. You just don't know. Now I'm getting frustrated with you because it's like, you just don't know. You don't know. And I understand why you feel this way, but you just don't know that you can totally, and excuse my French when I say this, you totally have the ability to fuck this person's whole life up if you honestly wanted to, by just simply walking away from this person. Because the moment that you do, they're going to fall on their face without a shadow of a freaking doubt. They're going to fall on their face. You got to understand that this person, and I don't care who they are, this person in some way, shape, or form, because they're showing up with this energy. Page of Pentacles. The pages are basically the children in tarot. It basically describes an individual who is codependent. You're dealing with somebody who needs you. They need you. Not the other way around. They need you. They need you. They need you. Not you needing them. They need you. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you were to up and walk away from this person, you would ruin their entire freaking life. They would literally fall on their face without you. They would. They would. And this is why every time this person, when they feel like they're about to lose you, when they feel like they pushed you a little too far, when they feel like they took it a little too far, there's that type of person that's going to come in and butter you up and call you a biscuit and let's try to work it out. Let's try to, you know what I mean? And it's like, then, it's like the vicious cycle continues. It's like you run back to them and you have your reasons as to why you're running back to them, because we've already discussed that, just to go through the same thing again and again and again. And I feel like you currently find yourself in a situation where you feel like you don't actually have the upper hand, but you do. You currently come off to me as somebody who feels stuck, but you're not. You also come off to me, and I feel like the only reason why you think this way is because you're just accustomed to having this person around. But you kind of come off to me as somebody who, to a degree, thinks that you need this person in your life for whatever reason why you think you need them. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't believe that you need them. I just believe the reason why you think that way is because you're so used to having them around that you don't know what life would be like without them in it. And I feel like that really does scare you, to the point where it leads you to basically think and believe that you need them, but you don't need them. The only reason why you think you need them is because you're so used to having them around. Like, having them around is just familiar to you. So to not have them around, it's just this very scary thing for you, to the point where you convince yourself into thinking that you need them, which furthermore keeps you in this entire situation between you and them. That's basically what I'm getting. What actions It's like, I don't even know. I don't fucking know. We have the seven. I don't even know. We have the Seven of Wands. We got the Page of Cups. And then we also have the Justice card. In regards to how this person plans on moving forward. Here's the thing. I do believe that this person is like realizing, all the pain that they essentially caused you and everything that they put you through. And I do see this person trying to butter you up and call you a biscuit because, they don't want to lose you. And well, the reason why they don't want to lose you is because they need you. They need you, and they don't want to face life without you in it, is basically what I'm getting. So it's like, that's another thing I don't even like about this person. It's like they go from making it seem like, I just don't get it. If you're still bothered and upset and hurt by what I put you through, why don't you just go? As if they don't fucking care. You know what I mean? As if they don't care, right? And it's like, as if they don't need you, you know what I mean? As if they can care less whether you here today, gone tomorrow, you know what I mean? Which we already established is not the freaking case, because they're not trying to lose you, because they need you, and because they don't want to be without you, and because they know that they're not going to find somebody who loves them as much as you do. And it's mainly because they're going based off of everything that you allowed yourself to go through while being with them. All the pain that they essentially caused you, and you decided to stick around and make it work either which way. Yes, it goes to show that you love them, and obviously that was revealed to them, but it's like, and I feel like this person does this with everybody, by the way, that they get involved with. I hope you know that. Like, you're not the first person. Like, this person's a fucking pro at this. Like, I hope you know that. Like, I hope you know that. That you're not the first person that they've done. You're not the first person that they've done this to. Every person they get with, they will drag that person through hell and, see, you know what I mean? If that person really, because that's, in a twisted way, it's like they feel like that's the only way to see if a person really does love you. How much pain are they willing to go through? How much pain are they willing to go through? And depending on how much pain you're willing to go through will determine to them how much you really love them. That's the best way that I can describe their fucking thought process and like how they look at things. You know what I mean? Like, I think that a person who wasn't narcissistic would be like, they would actually look at a person and determine, how much that person loves them, due to like the things that, they would do for them. Like, for example, like if you were to come down with a common cold, like, and that person that you're with goes out their way to make you a soup and, buys you medicine and takes care of you and, be your nurse for the day, be your doctor for the day. Like, that's a sign of love. You know what I mean? Or like, whatever, like, but this one, it's like, no, like, this one is just, nah, like, they don't care about all of that. Like, they don't, you could fucking turn around and make this person a damn soup, while they're all sick in bed, with a cold, and they got boogers running down their fucking nose, and, and you'll wipe it and everything, and they're not gonna look at that as a sign of love. The way they determine how much a person loves them is putting that person through pain. And depending on how much pain that person is willing to endure and tolerate and go through will tell this person how much that individual loves them. My worry and concern is that I don't see there being like okay, well, when I get to this point with Libra, I'll stop making them suffer. I'll stop putting them through pain. Like, there's no, like, it doesn't end. And that's my concern here. Because that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, okay, but then what happens in the end? Like, I don't fucking, I don't understand. Like, what happens in the fucking end? And it's like, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. It just keeps going. And it's like, and that's my thing. It's like, I don't freaking understand like why that is. Granted, I'm not a freaking psychologist. I'm really trying my hardest to understand this person. Like, I feel like I've done pretty good at trying to describe this person, but even then I'm just kind of shocked with the words that are even coming out of my mouth. But there is no, it's like, the best way I can, oh my God, it's just like, it's like looking off into like the ocean. It's like you can see the beginning, but you can't see the end. And that's the best way I can describe like this whole, like, let me drag Libra through hell just to see how much they love me and care about me, because that's going to determine like how much they love and care about me. It's like, but I don't see where it ends. That's my thing, and that's my concern. I don't see where it ends. I don't see where it ends. Like, I see where it starts, but I don't see where it ends, and that's what I'm really concerned about when it comes down to you. Anyways, they're going to butter you up, call you a biscuit. Believe it or not, I do believe that when this person does come around your way and apologizes to you and, tries to butter you up and call you a biscuit and also see things from your perspective, because I am definitely getting that moving forward. We do see them apologizing to you, but we also see this person, trying to see things from your perspective. Like, I understand, Libra, that I did what I did, and this is, why you feel this way, and this is why this, I get it, Libra, I get it. Like, they're gonna try to make it seem like they understand where you're coming from, but they fucking don't. They don't. Like, this is not, they're not real. Like, that's my thing. And it's like the weirdest, like, encounter I've ever had in a freaking reading before. It's like, they're not real. Like, I keep wanting to say that. I'm like the fucking lady on the fucking plane. Remember when she was like, that person back there is not fucking real. Like, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, this person's not real. Like, this is not human-like. Like, there's something not right with this person is what it is. Like, this person comes off, I guess the best way that I can describe it, it's like, I guess, I mean, I don't know if that's like if you guys work at like a hospital and you're like a doctor or a nurse, like, and you just so happen to be like an empath on top of that, because that comes with it, you know what I mean? Like, you can sense and feel when a person's like soul leaves their body, right? Like, obviously, like, if you're like, a paramedic or like a doctor or a nurse, or like somebody passed away in front of you and you just so happen to be an empath and sensitive to energy, like, you'll feel that person's soul like leave their body. You see what I mean? And it's like, and there's nothing but like emptiness. That's all you feel. It's like emptiness, you know what I mean? Or even when you go to like a funeral, if you're an empath, like, you're going to feel, you know what I mean, that there's nothing there. It's just a vessel. You see what I mean? You don't feel anything. You don't feel that there's a soul there. It's just an empty vessel. It's just emptiness. There's nothing in there. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's what I feel about them. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best way that I can describe. There's no soul there. There's no soul there. You see what I mean? I know I sound freaking crazy, but I'm being honest. Like, I'm being honest. I've never come into contact with somebody like this in a reading before ever in my life. Anyways, we got the Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. We also have the Ace of Cups, and then we also have the Hermit. Now, with the Ace of Cups to the Seven of Cups coming out here to the Five of Wands, like, it's like, oh my God, this person's going to drive me insane. I swear I'm saging this whole entire freaking room, probably this whole house, but this person over here, they walk around with a boatload of confidence. And the only reason why this person walks around with a boatload of confidence is because of the way you make them feel. You make them feel like they're gold when they're not. Let's be real. They might be gold to you because you love them and care about them, and that's fine. There's no disrespect in regards to that, but it's like, I'm just telling you, the reason why they feel like gold is because you make them feel like gold. You make them feel like gold. Not because they actually are, is because you make them feel like gold. Now, with that being said, this is why it's like, when it comes onto the whole dragging people through hell just to see how much that person loves them and cares about them, it's like staring off into the ocean. You see the beginning, but you don't see the end. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the thing, is that I feel like from the moment this relationship between the two of you started, it's like, that's when they started, putting you through all of these, like, things out of nowhere. Everything was perfectly peachy and fine between the two of you. And then that's when they started, like, putting you through things out of nowhere. Out of fucking nowhere. You know what I mean? And the reason, again, it's like, this is how they test people to see how much that person that they're dealing with loves them. And you ain't the first one. You ain't the first one. I put my last dollar on it. You are not the first person that they've done this to. There's no fucking way that you're there's no way. No freaking way. So anyways, so that's when the whole like BS started, where it's like they started putting you through all of these things. And you know what I mean? And I feel like they constantly had an excuse for why they put you through this and why they put you through that. And it's because of this and it's because of that. It's like, oh, no. Every excuse that they gave you is a bunch of BS. Like, I don't know if this person went as far as to tell you, like, well, I think that you're like doing this and this behind my back because, I've just been hurt so many times before and deceived so many times before. And that's why I'm like this. No. They weren't dealing with a deceiver. They were the fucking deceiver. Let's just keep it a $1.50 here, okay? They were not dealing with no deceivers. They were the deceiver. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, and they're gonna have an excuse for everything, okay? Oh, I just think that you're doing this because, I've dealt with so many deceivers. Meanwhile, they were the one. They were the fucking one out here deceiving everybody. And that's why they think you are. It all starts with you. As above, so below. What happens internally will manifest itself externally to you. This person is they're a deceiver. Therefore, they think everybody else is a deceiver, right? They don't take people seriously. Therefore, they don't think anybody else is over here taking them seriously. But that's the thing, right? Is that I think that this person's problem is that they think everybody in this life is like them. And that's just not the freaking case. And I feel like that has been revealed to them on a lot of different occasions from a lot of different people, because you're not the first person. You're not the first person. You're not the first person. I feel like this is what they do. It's like they drag people through hell and back. And, yeah, like they drag people through hell and back just to see how much that person loves them and cares about them. And they just continue to put that person through more stuff and more stuff and more stuff and more stuff and more stuff because they're just not satisfied, I guess. I don't freaking know. Like, they're just not satisfied. And then eventually it comes to an end in some way, shape, or form, whether that person just gets sick, sick and tired of it and then just leave, or they end up getting bored and then they're on to their next victim. You know what I mean? It's like they're going to keep finding themselves looking for ways for you to prove your love and loyalty to them. And it's like, yo, what else does this person want you to fucking do? Like, fucking create a ladder that's as fucking, that's tall enough to reach the damn moon so you can bring it down to them. It's like, what, I mean, what else does this person, what, because I'm getting that. I am so getting that. I hope you know that this one over here, it's like, they're going to think of something else to make you do or put you through to prove your love and loyalty to them. And it's like, I'm sorry, but it's like, I feel like you've done it so many times. It's like, if this doesn't show them that you love them, I mean, I don't fucking know. It's like, is this person going to stop when you build a freaking ladder tall enough to reach the freaking moon and then you bring it down with you and then you give it to them in the palm of their hands? Like, is that what's going to like prove to them that you love them or something? Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, I don't understand. What are we doing here? And then like, it's like the more you show them that you love them, the more they're just like amazed by it. They're just so amazed by like you and like the love that you have for them. It blows their mind. It just literally it just blows this human's mind. The bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Devil, and then we also have the Ten of Cups. So the fight again, it's like, I feel like this is like a vicious cycle you've been in. It's like everything like starts off good between the two of you. You guys work things out, decide to start over with one another. Then boom, there they go again. It's like, I just don't know if you really love me, Libra. So I'm going to have to put you through some more stuff. And then you pass that test, right? And then everything's good and everything's back to normal. And then, they put you through another test. And then, shit goes south. But then everything goes back to being good and normal. And then it happens again. 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 It's like, it's just, when does it end? When does it end? When does it end? When does it end? I think that this person, because of just what I'm feeling like off of them, I think that this person, and I'm not trying to poke fun at them, because at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, I do feel like this person does have some like mental health issues that they may not want to accept, but I do believe that this person does have some mental health issues. I don't believe that something's not right with this person. And to be honest, people with mental health issues, like, these are not people who ask to be this way. Let's just start off with that. People don't ask to be this way. People don't come into this world wanting to be a narcissist or wanting to be, you know, a manipulator or a deceiver or this or that. You know what I mean? So I get it, but again, something's not right with this person. Something's just not right with this person. Psychologically, something ain't right with this person. And I think that this person really does need help. Because again, it's like, I would have given this person a little bit of a break if, let's say, for example, you know, you were just constantly cheating on them left and fucking right, left and right, left and right, left and right. And now this person doesn't trust you. And now this person is so like full of anger and rage and resentment to the point where now they're willing to do whatever it takes to get back at you. It's like, and, you know, put you through hell and back because, you know, you just continue to cheat on them left and right. Then, okay, fine. Even though I think that we should all leave, you know, we should just all leave things into God's hands and karma's hands. But, you know, okay, fine, I will give them that. But it's like, that's not even what we're seeing here. It's like, we're seeing somebody who's very faithful and loyal to them, aka you, and then they turn around and do you the way that they do you. And then they turn around and justify it, like, well, you know, it's because of this, and, you know, it's because of that. You know, it's like, no. It's like, they're naming everything but the actual root of the problem, which is, psychologically speaking, something is not right with this person. There's something not right with this person. And like I said, it's like, the more you show them that you love them, the more they just become amazed with you. Like, they're just like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, they're just amazed, like, just amazed with you and like the love that you have for them. It's like, they're just so like, oh my God, you know, it's like, it's like, not saying that, you know, let me not use that as an example. You know, it's like seeing a unicorn for the first time. It's like, oh my God, it's a unicorn. You guys, it's a fucking unicorn. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking unicorn. Like, that's how this person is with you. It's like, when this person looks at you, like, you're like literally their unicorn. You know, something that nobody in this life has ever seen before, but, you know, they just so happen, you know, to get a chance to, you know, lay eyes on you, and you just so happen to land in this person's backyard, and, you know, they just feel so freaking blessed and fortunate because, oh my God, it's a unicorn and it's in my backyard and I get to keep it. You know what I mean? It's like, something ain't right with this person. I feel like me describing them makes me sound like I'm crazy, and to be honest, I feel like this reading is making me go crazy because I'm having to like break down this person, which, I mean, I get that they're a person, I guess, but it's like, they don't feel human-like to me. Like, they feel very, God forgive me, but it's like, I don't feel like that there's like, I feel like I'm describing like a robot, a vessel, but there's no soul there. There's no soul there. And that's what I'm saying, is something's not right here. Like, it's just something's not right. I don't know. Like, something's not right. Something's not right with this person. And it's like, I feel like this person really does, like, honestly, honest to God, like, this is, you know, I don't know if, like, you know, you believe in God or whatnot, but if you do, oh my gosh, if you do, I think that you should really take this person to church or something. Like, I'm not even joking with you. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I think that this person needs to, like, go to church, get close to God, develop a relationship with God, because this is not, there's something that's not right with this person. And I think that the fact that they're doing so much, because I'm pretty sure you've heard the saying before. It's like, I'm pretty sure you have, where, you know, they're... because this person does put you through a lot of bad things, I think it's safe to say, you know, that this person is closer to evil than they are good. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I'm saying this. I think that this person would definitely benefit developing a close relationship with God, because right now it's like this person's operating from a very evil place. You know, they're doing a lot of evil things to you. So that's kind of telling me not to say the man's name, but they're very close to you know who. You know what I mean? And it's like, they need to get away from that. They need to get away from that. So if you are a firm believer in God, I think that you should definitely take this person to church. And I think that you should definitely encourage them to, develop a relationship with God, to be completely honest, because, and also go to a psychologist too. That's another thing too, because I think that the best thing that this person can do is develop a close relationship, with God before going to counseling, before going to a therapist, before going to a tarot card reader, before going to anything. Like, they should develop a close relationship with God before doing anything. Screw everything else. Screw the whole, like, going to a counselor or therapist, tarot card reader. Like, no. Like, if this person were to just get back to developing a close relationship with God, because it's interesting. I said get back. I do feel like once upon a time, this person had a really close relationship with God. Don't know what happened there, but I feel like this person kind of drift away a little bit too much. And yeah, I think that would definitely benefit them. But Libra, moving forward, it's like the constant making you jump through hoops of fire to like prove your love to them is going to continue. It's going to continue. And to be honest, I don't think that this person's in their right mind. I don't think that this person's consciously aware of like what they're doing, what they are doing, and what they're doing to you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to justify their behavior, but I'm getting that, unfortunately. It's like, they're not in their right mind. I don't think that they're consciously aware of the things that they do. And I don't think that they're consciously aware of how their way of being affects other people. You see what I mean? And that's why I'm saying it's like, this is just something that you need to like be aware of. Like, that they're going to continue to do this. And, because you're choosing to remain with them, because I did see you choosing to remain with them, which it is your choice and it is your life. But I think you need to be the one to be like, you know what? Let's go try to do this. Let's go try to do that. And I honestly, like, again, if you're a firm believer in God, I would take this person to church. You know what I mean? Just saying, I totally would. You know what I mean? And encourage them to develop a close relationship with God. If not, I guess go to like a therapist or something like that, or a psychologist. But I just think that this person would respond well if you were to take that first like step, like, hey, let's go to couples counseling. Like, hey, like, I think we should go to church together. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that they would follow. That's my thing. It's like, I think that they would follow. You just gotta like, you have to be the one to be like, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Because I keep getting that they will follow. Like, they will follow. Like, if you tell this person, let's go to church, they will follow you to church. If you tell this person, let's go to couples counseling, they will follow you there. They will follow you. It's like, you have to be the one to get this person to follow you in the right direction. Okay? Yeah, like you have that power and that ability. I understand that you may think that you don't, but you really do have that power and that ability to point this person in the right direction, to influence this person to follow you in the right direction. But you need to be the one to take that first step to get this like ball rolling here, to help this person start changing their ways. Because I could tell you don't want to give up on them, which is fine. But I think that this is something that you need to do on your end. You got to do it. You got to be the one to take that first step and be like, you know what? We need to go do this. We need to go do that. Go do things that are going to actually improve this relationship. You know what I mean? Like going to couples counseling, going to church, developing a close relationship with God, putting God at the center of your relationship with one another. You know what I mean? Because what you do, they will follow. What you do, they will follow. They will follow. And that's all you have to do. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helps. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.